Hey, Coach. Welcome to episode 3 of the Backend Blueprint for Coaches podcast. I'm your host, Sha-day, not Shada, and I am your tech coach and strategist. And I'm here to help coaches who want to simplify their tech, automate their backend, and to scale without stress. So, if tech has been making you want to just throw your laptop out the window, then today's episode is for you. Let's talk about tech overwhelm. Because if you've ever felt frozen, just staring at a million tools, wondering where to start, thinking that you don't know what you're doing and that you're just going to screw everything up, then you are not alone. And I've got a simple yet practical way to help you move forward today. So here's the thing. Tech is not your enemy, okay? It's actually your secret weapon for growth. But one of the biggest mistakes that I've been seeing coaches make is trying to fix everything at once. They think they need the perfect CRM, the perfect email funnel, the perfect course platform, the perfect website, all before they can actually move forward. But that is simply not true. And I actually got a lot of heat once for posting in a very large Facebook group. And I said something like, you don't need a website, you just need a place where your client can click buy. So that, of course, sent like a lot of web designers into an uproar. And I mean, everyone was nice, but of course, people were like defending websites to the death. And side note, I am not against websites. I have one myself, but what I am against is letting you continue to believe that you need everything to be perfect or that you need some complicated tech setup in order to start getting paid. And I don't want you to get stuck in the how-tos of like website designing and coding and making a logo. Instead, I want you to be focused on what's going to actually move the needle forward in your business. Because ultimately, once you do that, then you can outsource all of the things that you don't know how to do or that you just simply don't want to do. So I think I'm going to put in my podcast episode title, like, do this first. So here is the thing that I want you to do first. Instead of trying to do everything, I want you to focus on one system that will make the biggest impact right now in your business. Ask yourself, what's the one tech frustration that's slowing me down the most? Maybe it's booking calls. So that can be solved by signing up for a simple calendar scheduler like Calendly. Or maybe it's keeping up with your leads. So that can be solved by signing up for a project management tool like Asana or signing up for an email service provider like Kit, which is formerly ConvertKit, and setting up a basic email automation that is going to follow up with those leads. Or maybe right now it's onboarding new clients. And so the solve for that is writing out the actual client onboarding workflow that you want your clients to have, and then signing up for the tool that's going to automate it like Paperbell. So I want you to pick just one thing and commit to solving that this week. Not everything, just one thing. The important thing is that you actually start to take the action because if you're like me, you tend to spend a lot of time just thinking about the action that you should be taking. And then all of a sudden, weeks have passed and you're like, oh, yeah, I could have been like a month ahead if I would have just started and taken one little tiny step that day I thought about it. So here's your challenge. You're going to write down the one tech task that would make your life easier if it was automated or streamlined. Then you're going to take that tiny step. Maybe it's watching a quick YouTube tutorial or going and actually signing up for the free tool that you know is going to help you or at least, the free trial. Or you can even post in my Facebook group, Automated and Abundant Coaches, for help. Because here's the thing, when you tackle just one thing at a time, the tech overwhelm is going to go from overwhelming to empowering. So let me know what tiny step you're going to be taking this week in the comments below this episode. And if this episode was helpful, don't keep struggling alone. Join the Backend Blueprint Hub for Coaches. It's my tech membership where I teach you exactly how to set up your backend systems so that you can start automating your sales. And maybe that's the one tiny step you take today. It's currently $7 per month and you can cancel anytime. So I will leave the link in the show notes for you to join. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you soon.